Okay, you ready to come back?
Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Sunday's Showdown, after-hours gaming league match between National Instruments and Microsoft. We just got out of a killer Game 1 between Sergeant York and Crazy, a ZVZ showing very good micro between both players, but the aggression from National Instruments was too good, and Crazy was not able to get back. He invested into a lot of drones early, didn't have enough early defense to stop an oncoming onslaught of Lings and Banes.
Yeah, definitely. And even when he held for a little bit, it was just the mutas that ended up doing it for him.
I even being behind, but just even Spire timing, even a little bit. If you have like those two extra mutas and you catch one muta off guard, and then there's the only ones left over that your opponent has. That's just leagues ahead as far as I'm concerned in ZVZ, because a little bit of time in ZVZ equates to a lot.
Yeah, plus you get that extra, what is it, like 6 damage on each mutalisk, so you would lose 3 mutalisks by the time they end up losing 1. I think that's what happens in the numbers game.
Man, I wish I knew that. I need to learn that math by heart so I can say it, because I think I should know that as a Zerg player. All I know, is gotta get the Muta Carapace upgrade first. You always gotta get it. That's all I know, and it makes sense when it was explained to me. But let's go ahead and jump into this game number 2, which is a ZVZ on. I mean, no, a PvP. On Expedition Lost, spying in that bottom left-hand position, we have our teal Protoss player. His name is Solid Luck.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have our purple Protoss player. It is Light Brigade. He represents Team Microsoft.
So both of these players did play last year in the After Hours Gaming League finals against each other. And I'm trying to remember. I have it written down here. So Solid Luck, what did he do? Well, he was in a PvP. He was actually in a PvP in the final against this gentleman named Luminescent, who had a. He didn't lose once in the After Hours Gaming League season, and it just was a big macro game. Not too much aggression, but just his army placement, and the trade wasn't good, and he lost everything. And as Protoss, when you lose all those very big gas units, it's really hard to get them back fairly quickly, and the momentum just goes in the favor of your opponent.
Yeah, definitely. Do you remember what Light Brigade did?
Okay, so from what I remember is he got a Stargate. It was a PvP. He went Stargate, the other guy went DTs, and he was able to win it. I don't necessarily remember, but you're going to watch this as soon as it's over, so you'll be totally enthralled with every game that they play in that After Hours Gaming League finals.
Yeah, definitely. We do have a Light Brigade. He went around scout. He is still going around checking for that 2-gate proxy, which could be, like on this map, it's quite good because you have that big main on both of the sides. There's like a perfect place to place the 2 gates near those destructible rocks.
No, on this particular map, going 2-gate would. I mean, when you're at this level of play, this Masters level play, you get that quite often, wouldn't you? On ladder, yes.
Yeah, Naniwa. I was watching Naniwa, and he gets that all the time. Actually, Naniwa was 2-gating somebody on this map, and they were 2-gating him on this map. So it ends up in like this awkward kind of base trade, and let's see who can pump more zealots before the other one. But no shenanigans are going to go down just yet. Both players do have kind of both of their gases almost there. Solid Luck has the faster gas, but they both have 3 probes in each so far, so they're going to go, or at least Solid Luck is going to go for a little bit of a techier path. Another gate being added by Light Brigade. He might be gearing up for the 3-gate stalker pressure.
Now that is a telltale sign, especially with the gas coming in a little bit later. But with Solid Luck, I definitely could be a Twilight or Stargate. We'll just have to see what he wants to go.
I think it'll be a Robo. He's getting a Sentry. He's going to be passive about this. Which I guess if he played against Light Brigade, right, in the finals too, or he did not.
No, he did not play against Light Brigade. I think. I'm trying to remember. So Light Brigade went against a guy named Abaddon, and then Solid Luck went against a gentleman named Luminescent.
So Solid Luck did get a Sentry. So maybe he saw. I think he saw the 2 gates. Let me check his vision real quick. He did see those 2 gates, so he decided to be on the defensive. Stalker on the way now for Solid Luck. And a Stargate Um, so I guess he called it. I called it wrong. It wasn't going to be a robo. And here come the two stalkers by Light Brigade. Second stalker out. Third stalker is going to be out soon, and he's adding a robo just so he's safe from those DTs.
No, this is a completely safe opening. Just going for the 2 gates to put on that stalker pressure and having units in general to maybe. Well, I mean, his stalkers won't be in place to stop an oracle if, in fact, they aren't back by that time. But having that robo will, negate DTs and and if there's more stalker pressure, he could make it immortal to then fend it off.
Yeah, and Solid Luck is going to go for the Phoenix as opposed to the Oracle, and Light Brigade is going to take an expansion off of this. This is one of those. I think this is one of those old school Wings of Liberty pushes where you do the 3 stalker rush and then harass with the drop War Prism with 2 Immortals. So that'd be super cool if he does end up doing that.
He is getting an observer right now, and those stalkers did poke at this Phoenix, so they definitely know it was a real Phoenix. So he's going to have to be ready for just a little bit of shenanigans, but maybe he might be able to take out this Mothership Core unless he turns on the cannon. Is he going to bait out? He's going to bait it out?
I don't think there's enough energy to bait it out. He's going to end up maybe losing this. No, he pushes it away. So very well defended by these stalkers. I don't think he's gonna keep making these Phoenixes, which is good because there's not much Light Brigade has to defend at the moment.
Wow. Both players just kind of sitting back right now. Looks like Solid Luck is finally getting his Nexus, his natural expansion. He has a Sentry, a Phoenix, and a Stalker. So we'll have to see what he's going to do with these 3 Phoenix. See if he can get a lot of probe kills.
Yeah, he's gonna go for those gas probes, which are normally preferred, I think, over the minerals, just because sometimes if you forget about mineral probes, right, like it's not really that big of a difference, those 5 extra minerals. But the gas, if you have 2 probes and gas, or 1 probe and gas, even like Light Brigade has right now, as opposed to those 3 that he had, he's gonna not be able to make as much as he wanted to.
Blink's starting to be researched, and another Phoenix is met up, but they did lose one, so he's down to 3 from 4. And already, they're doing pretty well. Let's see, 1 kill. It's 1 kill apiece, so 3 probes. Let's see if he can keep that going.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to come back for the Mothership Core in a little bit. Meanwhile, he is gearing up on those Immortal, in that Immortal production, which is kind of like he did this Stargate as kind of like hey, I'm going to do Stargate, so you go Blink, so then I'll go Immortal. And that was one of those things that people used to do in Wings of Liberty all the time. And I think it was more prevalent with TV or PvZ, where you would do the Combat X 2-gate to force the roaches, and then go Void Ray to kill the roaches for the Hydras, and then go like Colossus Void Ray. So this looks like exactly what he planned to do to him.
Okay. These Phoenix are being worth their weight in gold right now. We have 2...
3 Phoenixes, and they killed
6.
another one of those gas probes too.
6 probes so far by those Phoenix. So he's keeping that together and definitely macroing well at home. So this is going to be nice to see him edge a little bit ahead by doing this, as well as being able to scout and look and see what his opponent's doing. He's going to see.
Yeah.
Oh, he got another.
He picked up another one, and Light Brigade can't really do that much except be like good about his position until he gets Blank, and then once he gets Blank, that's when the Phoenixes are going to have to be very cautious.
And Blink has just finished. We're seeing Light Brigade get his 3rd and 4th gas right now, so he's going to be amping up to getting that higher tech. And did he drop those 2?
He dropped 2 forges.
Yeah, so he will be getting those double upgrades and figuring out where he wants to go from there. Back at our National Instruments player, we've seen the Twilight Council come down, and Colossus production has started.
Yeah, meanwhile, Light Brigade was moving his observer over, like a little bit over to the entrance of Solid Luck. Saw that there was an observer there and just like backed away and is parked like in a very good position to see everything. It's gonna see these 2 extra gates being added.
And there's 9 kills between all those Phoenix right now. That is so awesome.
Meanwhile, Light Brigade is tired of the Phoenixes and he's making 2 cannons on each of his bases.
Huh.
He's done, man.
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And when you're at this high level of play and one more probe, yeah?
Yeah, I think he got one more probe.
What's it up to now? So a total of 10 probes killed this game by Solid Luck.
Which, interestingly enough, we have an even number of probes, so it's not like it put him ahead, it just brought him back to an even footing, it seems. Well, Phoenix is parked at the third base for Light Brigade. I wonder if Solid Luck is going to see this. He doesn't realize it, but Light Brigade just runs away with his probe. He's not going to want to place the Nexus just yet.
No, because he'll definitely know. We do have some extra gates coming out, well, more gateways, so a total of 6 gateways from Solid Luck, and an extended thermal lance about to be finished. Colossus count is at 1 with 1 more coming out. I'm not sure if he's going to want to make a move just yet. He's getting 2 more gateways on top of that, so he may want to wait before moving out and trying to pressure this third.
Yeah, I think, Solid Luck is going to wait for his third Colossus. He's adding more Colossus, double robo of Colossus. I think maybe he'll just get Zealots. I wonder. Yeah, he's getting charged. He's going to go Zealot, Colossus.
No, I do like this move, but is he ahead in the Colossus count right now?
He does. He has 2 Colossus. 2 to 2, and his is about to come out, and he is producing 2 Colossus at a time, while Light Brigade only has 1 of them. But Light Brigade does have, I believe, +1/+1, and Solid Luck only has +1.
I mean, he's definitely opting for to be more Colossus heavy as opposed to getting his upgrades a lot faster. And that third is down, so I mean, he has a window of opportunity right now. I think. I mean, he could. Well, he's gonna just defend his third. That's what he wants to do right now. But I mean, if he did decide to go up, he does have a slight advantage. But he doesn't really have enough. He doesn't have any stalkers. Our National Instruments player.
No, he doesn't. He's just going to go Colossus, sell it by the looks of it, because he was getting charged. He's getting +3, so these Colossus are going to try to melt everything they can. I guess he's going to go with the attack and not want to take as many hits, or just waste Zealots buffering those hits. He's got 5 Colossus now, 6th and 7th Colossus on the way. Meanwhile, Light Brigade has charge also on the way, +2/+2, about halfway done, getting his 4th Colossus. And Solid Luck is parked a little bit here outside of the Robo. Maybe he'll try to snipe this Colossus. But he's going to go for the Mothership Core. Light Brigade loses it and forces the Nexus Cannon. And now Solid Luck could park himself between the ramp, his cannon, and try to snipe this Colossus that's coming out.
But will he do it? How many kills do they have right now? 5, 10, 12 right now. 12 kills on those Phoenix. And these have been alive pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, they've been pretty annoying despite the cannon. The Colossus does come out. I wonder if he's going to go swoop in. I don't think so. Another Rebel finally popped out by Light Brigade. Templar Archives being added by Light Brigade as well. More gateways by Solid Luck. I think maybe he should add or at least I would add a couple Void Rays, just so you can do that charge ability on the Stalkers, or even on the Colossus.
Do you think this hallucinated Colossus is a mistake, or did he really want to do that?
I think it was not a mistake. He's trying to bait him, but he doesn't know there's an observer walking by. So he's moving the Colossus just to bait his opponent's army. Because the Colossus, right? You see it, you're like, oh man, I'm going to get that, and it's going to be worth it no matter how much I throw at him, right?
Yep.
But if Light Brigade was paying attention, he notices there's no particles that fell off of that Colossus.
And
Solid Luck is gearing up for it, man, with this pylon over here and here, this gold. Maybe he'll take it and then just defend from here.
Maybe, but he can't. I mean, if he wants to engage, he cannot engage in this little choke right here. And oh, look at that! The observer and
the probe. Yeah. I don't think Solid Luck. Yeah, he doesn't have an observer with his army, so this observer by Light Brigade is going to see all of this. And now Light Brigade is setting up for that concave, so he doesn't fall for this. Immortal's being produced by Solid Luck. I think he has 3 Immortals right now. 4. Light Brigade taking this base on the right side of the map.
taking the base, but however, I do like that split with the putting the zealots over there, but keeping your army kind of a way to maybe bait out the army. So Phoenix is
Yeah.
going in to see army position, trying to snipe the mothership core. What's the Colossus count right now? We have
It's 6 to
six.
7. 8 to 7 now.
Wow. But we do have Solid Luck having 2 Immortals, and now he's coming around the area where his pylon's warped in near the 3rd, and this is sort of a nice angle if you think about it, because the Colossus are expecting them to come out the front and not necessarily the side.
Yeah, and he did pick up 3 more probes off of Light Brigade's gas. Light Brigade's sending probes everywhere just to make sure he knows where the army is. And Solid Luck is going to go take advantage of his positioning. All his death lasers can hit everything that Light Brigade has right now.
This was, definitely a completely good angle coming in, almost resetting the Colossus count. Colossus trying to come back, but there's nothing that can be under them, nothing that can be in front of them. And here comes a whole bunch of warp into Zealots. So Colossus will be able to freely take out this 3rd if they so choose, or they can keep pushing on the Colossus. However, it looks like they're going to opt to take out the 3rd.
Yeah, plus I think there's still 2 Immortals left, and they're going to have a feast on these Colossus.
Oh, wow. And just walking through and just leaving. Not even sniping the 3rd just yet, so...
That Immortal, though, it did end up with a very good shot on the Colossus. Now, Solid Luck is going to try to regather, but he does have, like, a really large army supply, almost doubling his opponent's army supply. And he does split up some of his Zealots. So, Light Brigade is going to have to micro on 2 fronts.
I mean, he's going to kill things as they spawn in the main, and we have some Zealots going to the natural right now. Of Light Brigade. National Instruments playing to win in this series, just really, really wanting this W today.
You know what's interesting? Nobody made DTs. Like, it's 20 minutes into the game. I don't think anybody has, like, a Dark Shrine or try to abuse their opponent's expansion with DTs.
Is that an Immortal Kid travesty, not having a DT
Yeah, not
shrine?
having DTs. Dude, I always have a DT shrine. Like, PvP, DTs all the way, man. You know, Light Brigade is going to camp up or park up here in his ramp. I guess Solid Luck thinks, or he's not aware if there's going to be another base or not, but he does see the probes move. And these probes are going to accidentally betray their lord and lead him to this nexus.
And we do have Tempest in production from Solid Luck, so just definitely staying ahead, and it definitely has this game right now. The natural for Light Brigade is not going to last much longer, and his main is nearly completely mined out.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, the 4th base for Light Brigade is going to be falling, and Solid Luck is just moving around the map, making sure he doesn't take too many hits by these Immortals, or else he'll lose his Colossus advantage. And now that the Tempest are out, Light Brigade has to run away. Yeah, he knows
Completely.
it's on.
And there's the GG, and National Instruments taking game number 2. I'm in awe right now. I mean, in all the times that they've played together, Microsoft is usually taking it with, certain not necessarily a certain amount of ease, but definitely getting the W's more so than National Instruments. But now they're 2 up. Two
Yeah,
up.
man.
Wow.
So 1 game away from game point, it seems.
So we will take a commercial break, and we will be right back with game number 3.